Welcome. This is Blanca, the host of the Laws of Life webcast network, and today is the very first show, the premiere of the Laws of Michael Vaz. And this is one man you definitely want to meet. Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well this morning. Great Friday.
Most definitely. And we are so honored because you are an author, a motivational speaker with a very powerful story to share with the world. You wanted to produce your own webcast to share your motivational messages. So I'm going to turn the camera on you. Tell us about you and what you want to teach the audience about your laws.
How you doing? My name is Michael Vaz. The laws of Michael Vaz are never to give up, always stay strong, and when when you get hit with bricks, get back up immediately. Never stay down. Always fight. Story. I was shot 8 years ago now, on February 8th, and it was a home invasion, suicide, murder, in which my girlfriend was killed. I saved lives and I saved my own. And since then, I've been fighting to get back on my feet. And it's an everyday task, no days off. Just got to take it day by day, minute by minute. Uh, God has been with me through everything. I've been striving. You go through a couple periods where you might be depressed, you might be down, but say a couple prayers, get back on your horse and keep it moving. That's my testimony, and I'm sticking to it. I know a lot of people probably in the same situation or some worse that deal with stuff and they don't know how to get it off their chest, and that's why I'm here to let you know that you're not alone, and it's people out here fighting the same fight, and keep pushing, keep thriving, never give up.
It's incredible how positive you are. So what is after that night that you were shot? What was your life like from before to after? How did your life change?
I went from being the life of the party everywhere, um, people calling me to figure out where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what's going on, to being at the crib by myself, learning to appreciate life for just what it is, and appreciate family, and those who are with me through thick and thin, and didn't change no matter what. But you figure out who those people are, and you learn from that, and you learn how to deal with not getting those phone calls and not being able to be the life of the party or go out and do what you was so used to doing. I'm so used to just getting up every second. I wasn't late. I said, well, back to sleep was for the dead. I don't I, I don't want to. I didn't want to waste no time, miss nothing. That was my outlook on life. I love being out and about, and this is such a humbling situation where you gotta learn to not be able to go and not be able to just do what you want to do, and you gotta depend on other. I never wanted to depend on anyone. That's how I was so independent, as being coming from a fatherless home, being raised by my grandmothers, and and her teaching me, like, I was the man of the house always. So I had to bring it in, and I had to show my sisters, my six siblings, how to get it, how we got to get it without a dad and a mom at a time. So going from that and learning, growing up that way, and then being shot and having to depend on whoever was going to really help, it sucked. It was so hard. It was initially, it was Yeah, that was tough.
That is tough because you were the caretaker of your family. Really, you were the strong person that everybody was leaning on. And after this accident, you needed to lean on them. And that was a big shift for you.
Oh man, was it? It was a super big shit.
I know yesterday when we were on Instagram Live, and everybody can go see that interview as well, because it was a really powerful conversation we had last night. But I mean, obviously, naturally, after experiencing the damage to your body from being shot in the back by this horrible perpetrator, you also had depression. Tell us about that. Tell us about the depression and what is your advice to people out there to get out of it and become the positive person you are today?
I really recommend that if you haven't seek God, make sure you put God first in everything you do, man. I attest to that very much. That's super important because without God, you can get lost and mentally you can be taken over by just the depression and the not knowing what's going to happen and not knowing who's going to be there and when they're not, how you're looking at yourself and your phone like, is it me? What did I do? Like, I everyone used to call me, what did I do to everybody? I'm the victim here, I thought. But you gotta look past that. You can't let that mind frame really just have you such in a place where you can't get out of. Like, because if you go there, it's like you don't want to eat, you don't want. I was hiding food in my mouth because I just couldn't bear to swallow it. I just didn't want. I don't know. It was depression's hard, and I thank God. I just my mental's stronger than the worldly things. Like, because it could be bad. It could be bad, but just put God first, and then everything else will follow. And you'll just see He'll bring people around that you need around. He'll take away the ones He does that shouldn't be there. Just put God first. Can you hear me?
Andrea says you're a true inspiration, and Quasi says congratulations. You know, a lot of comments pouring in about how special you are, and to go through the level of adversity. I don't think there can be any worst level of adversity. I
Oh,
mean, you were basically on the brink of death, right?
before that, yes. Before that, I was on the brink of breaking through as a professional athlete. So to go from that status to laying in a bed, can't move anything but your neck is total 360 and a transformation that you got to learn to deal with immediately. Because if you don't, like I said, that depression state is harsh. It's very close to death. And yeah, I ended up getting a bed sore because I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want nobody touching me. I didn't want nothing. And I ended up I didn't know anything about how you can get sores from just not moving at first. You know what I mean? Because
Of course.
everything was new to me. So yeah, I had a bed sore that got infected.
I oh, your audio went out for a minute.
Sorry, phone
There
call.
you are.
But yeah,
So you gotta, so how long did it take? So what type of therapy do you do
come here.
as
Baby,
a,
turn it down.
how do
Hold
you
on, sorry.
stay, oh, no problem. How do you stay active for your level of activity?
Say it again.
how do you stay active? What do you need to do to take care of your body right now?
She said, "How do you?" Second, we're having a problem with the volume.
Oh, no problem. Here, I'll put the question on the screen and then you can read it. How do you stay active? Is the question.
My phone just turned down and I can't hear you.
No problem. While we wait for Michael to work on his audio, you could take a picture of the QR code. If you take a picture of the QR code, you'll be able to follow Michael on social media. You'll be able to learn about his book, which is called Author of Born Winner, The Highs and Lows of Mike Vaz, which is sold on Amazon. And his book is incredible. I highly suggest that everybody buy his book, because this is a man you need to meet. This is a man whose story you need to learn. And we need to share this story because it's a legendary story of someone that basically was on the brink of death. Michael also saved the children, the 3 children of the women that the woman unfortunately did not win that day. So it's a tough situation. Basically, there was a domestic violence incident where the ex-boyfriend of the woman that Mike was seeing did a home invasion, shot the girlfriend, and shot Michael in the back. He saved her 3 kids and by hiding them in the closet. So he is an American hero. He became a quadriplegic as a result of this home invasion and murder and attempted murder on his life. And yet he stays positive and continues to spread motivational stories as he does so. So I was telling everyone about your book and your story and why it's so important to never stop telling this story. Now, I know you want to also tell a lot of the kids. What do you think kids should know about your story, Mike?
Basically that our kids to understand the same situation, like they can go through adversity and it's a life can throw you a twist without you even knowing, and you got to learn to deal with it right away. And like I see it all the time, just with different stuff in the hood where I'm from. So that's why, because they go through so much
I love
daily that they need, you know what I mean, be able to they can look up to.
Exactly. And I think that what your story, you are so positive, and Mike is out there. I mean, you wrote a book. How long did it take you to write your book?
It took me about a year and a half. But I've always wanted to write a book, so
That's incredible. What an accomplishment. And Mike and I met on Clubhouse. I mean, how are you liking this new Clubhouse app? How has it helped you elevate your message?
sorry.
No,
Hello?
how has Clubhouse helped you?
Clubhouse has just been another tool for me to reach out and talk to, like, because now what I'm seeking to do is make my book into a movie or a series, because it's that powerful. I think it'll change lives. It'll open up eyes to different, you know what I mean, aspects of life, and I always want to put my words on TV. You know what I mean? So they can actually see
Yeah.
it, because some kids learn visually before they can actually, they like, if they can see it, they'll understand it before, you know what I mean? Before they'll actually pick up a book, just because you know how kids are. And I think I would kill it. It'd be perfect for a 6-part series, Netflix series, or a Lifetime movie. Tyler Perry. I'm trying to get in touch with Tyler Perry.
All right. So anybody out there, that's a call to action. If anybody out there knows Tyler Perry, let him know that Michael wants to produce a movie or a series with him. And let's get Tyler Perry and Michael connected. I bet we could do that. And Joey Lewis from the networking group that saw you speak the last 2 weeks says he's looking forward to reading your book. Don Lede says, inspirational story. You are amazing and inspirational. Everybody out there. Andrea had a question. Have you put your book on audio, or is it only the written word right now?
Yes, it is. It's on the Kindle.
Okay,
You can get it on your Kindle. But I actually want to sit down and put it in my voice. I would love to. So I've been talking to a couple of people so I can actually probably, because it'll come across so perfect for kids, and I got the voice for it. So I would love to actually sit and just do my whole. It'll be pretty dope.
I love that idea to have you tell your own story in your own voice. And you, prior to the home invasion, when you were injured and unfortunately did become a quadriplegic, you were a star athlete. Tell us about your athleticism.
Yeah, I was a 5-star athlete coming out of Springfield, Mass, the home of basketball. I played football and basketball. I was the first athlete in Springfield in Massachusetts to get Mr. Basketball and Mr. Football in the same year, and it still hasn't been done. I'm the only athlete to ever do that.
Are you serious?
In my area.
Mr. Basketball
Yeah.
and Mr. Football in the same year?
Yeah. Yeah. My senior year.
Wow.
And I'm actually in the.
Wow. That's really, congratulations on that. That's I mean, what you're doing to be a motivational speaker is so powerful, because obviously sports was a big part of your life. I mean, that was your number one love.
Absolutely.
And so
still
now
is.
you're going to be.
So now, so
yeah.
I'm going to just coach. I'm actually coaching a couple leagues around my area, and Jason, come here. And now that's what I'm. That's a couple of the things I'm doing around here.
That's incredible. So you're going to be coaching too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I actually want to get involved with coaching the kids, because my son's about to be a year old, and a couple of my nephews are all coming up around the same time. My sister just had twins, so I want to actually get into coaching so we can. I want to build a team from about 3 to 4 years up, get them that young, and just help them grow all the way till they get to high school. Just because I know so much knowledge on both of the games, and I'm pretty sure I can groom some kids to be just like I was.
Michael, that is so inspiring. You have so many incredible visions. You're going to create your own movie. You're going to meet Tyler Perry, do a series. You're going to coach kids. You also said last night you're going to write a second book, right?
Absolutely.
So you have a lot of dreams.
I'm just trying to manifest everything. So I'm trying to manifest it all and talk it all into existence.
Well, there's no doubt you will accomplish all your dreams. You're truly an inspiration, and it's an honor to have you in the Laws of Life networking and webcasting group. We're so happy to hear your laws and your motivational messages. So thank you so much for sharing your story today.
Thank you. I look forward to doing this every Friday for as long
Absolutely.
as possible.
What a beautiful way to
11
start
o'clock.
off a
Make sure
Friday.
you guys tune in.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we're going to be
And I
here
hope everyone
every
has a
Friday.
great.
Give us your closing message for today.
So thank you guys for tuning in, whoever tuned in. And if you don't, I think it's going to be still ran so you can uh, tap in and learn from what I got to offer. And I appreciate Blanca for having me on her network. And tune in every Friday at 11. There's going to be more great stories and more testimonies. And I will have a lot of people on that can attest to everything I talk about, just so you guys know I'm not fabricating a bit of what I say.
I love it. I love it. Well, Mike, everybody in this community stands behind you. We support you and we're inspired by you. And we are going to hold the space for you to achieve all of your visions. So, on behalf of Mike and myself, we thank you for watching The Laws of Michael Vaz, and we'll be back every Friday
And
at 11.
and and please get the book if you haven't already gotten it. It's a great read. Please get it, and stay tuned for part 2 coming.
Amazing. Thank you so much. You can also take a picture of the QR code on the screen, and that will bring up all of the links, social media links. You can follow Mike. We need to support him. Let's follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook, buy his book, and meet him every Tuesday at 11 at the Laws of Life Networking Group. All right, we'll see you next Friday at 11. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much, Mike, and God bless you, my friend.
You as well. Thank you for having me.